Bring it home, boys.
Thank you.
July 26th, the year of our Lord.
Now, bump.
2026, John. We are making our 200th video. I don't have any idea, really. I don't know how many. We should count them, maybe. We've done a lot of podcasts. We've been doing this for years.
I moved up in the hallway. What?
We've been doing this for years.
It has been. We have been on the forefront of calling this guy an asshole.
We've been a leader in the hatred for done in our Trump derangement syndrome. Can't you just hate him without having a syndrome? Is that a thing? You can't just hate somebody? John, can't we?
I mean, I had hoped that we would have been able to, like, not necessarily, like, I thought at some point we've been able to move on from a topic. You know what I mean? And
that we might be something more than We Hate Trump podcast. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but it's just so, it's like so consuming that it's just how the whole thing. If it was, again, if this were a movie series or a television show, it would be fucking gripping. It would be fantastic. But that it is real life is the most Twilight Zone disturbing bullshit that America could ever stumble across, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm counting our shows.
And so that's the fucked up part about it.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
And we did shows. We deleted a lot of shows.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh my gosh. 30 on a page. We have 30 pages. We don't have 900 videos. 50, 60. John, we got a lot of videos. People are going to be stunned.
That nobody has watched.
125. It says we have 125 videos.
And those are the ones that you haven't deleted, right?
Yeah.
Now that is content.
We got content. I thought we had more than that. Didn't you think we had more than that?
Yeah, well, we did. Like I said, you deleted a bunch, didn't you? To like.
I don't see unsuitable language number 1. I see number 2.
Yeah, you.
Did we delete the first one?
You might have.
Maybe. It'd be on my computer probably, though. The second one was only 49 minutes. That's one of our shorter ones. March 18th, 2023. So.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. So we didn't even celebrate the anniversary. We didn't even realize that we had like a 3-year anniversary.
So that one had 30 views, our second one. It's like
that's
our most
the most
views
we've ever gotten, huh?
No, when Pete died, we had 79.
Oh, that's right.
We got, what did I say, 25,000 views on our I Hate Dolphins clip?
That's what you claim.
I have good reason to hate dolphins, man. Good reason. Men, it's okay to pee sitting down. That video itself got 12 views. That was with Steve Mers. Our best videos are when we have somebody on. Did you notice that?
Yeah, well, no, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, when we have a guest, we get the most. Giraffe rape is a thing. That was a big one. You know, when we talk about animals raping people, it's very popular.
I think animals in general are, you know,
Animal rape is a thing, I guess.
well, I think it goes like, did you see that clip on, there was a clip on Top Gear?
No, I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
Top
say
Gear is.
this. It goes both ways on the like, but I think more the other way, don't you think? Don't you think there's a more percentage of human raping animal than animal raping human?
Yes, probably.
I
Let
mean,
me
I'm
check
just
with
I don't know what
let
the
me check with
statistics
my
are.
Criterion collection
I
of
wonder if AI would answer that question from you,
human
you know?
seducing animals.
And then AI's like, no, no, no. Humans are the biggest one, you know.
Well, let's ask. Let's go to which one you want to go to.
I don't
It's going to
know.
be on my browser if I ask it. So let's ask
Yeah, you're
Gemini.
just gonna. There's gonna
Gemini,
be a.
what is more prevalent?
So there's a
Animals
small town somewhere gonna lose power for about 4 minutes
molesting people
because we're
or
asking AI
people
who.
molesting animals? What's more prevalent?
I mean, it's got to be right. I mean, it's got to like.
It's got to be people molesting animals. Human on animal abuse is exponentially more
Yeah,
prevalent.
yeah.
It's called bestiality or zoophilia. Zoophilia.
Yeah.
Non-human do not possess the cognitive capacity, agency, or conceptual understanding of human sexuality required to intentionally initiate, comprehend, or perpetrate sexual abuse against the human.
Well, I think bestiality. I think what the level is if you're in a relationship with the animal or married to it.
1 to 8% of humans report having engaged in sexual contact with animals at least once in their lives. That doesn't count if you're having sex with your wife and the dog licks your ass.
Yeah, I don't
count?
know if accidents count. If that the yeah.
They're not really involved in the sex. They just are like, hey, what's going on, guys? And dogs just lick whatever, right? Or cats. Cats get involved in people's sex. I hear stories about cats getting it in getting involved when people are getting it on.
Involved or in the room?
Well, they come in and they jump in the bed and
they
do that thing on the back. You know, the cats, they do that.
Yeah. That's.
I don't think that's
you gotta.
I don't think if a person shouldn't mention that. That might be part of the 1 to 8%. They might be going, well, I was having sex with my wife, and
Yeah, you don't need to be that truthful, but
yeah, you don't need to include the cat in that stat.
So
the cat in the stat.
In the clip on Top Gear, it was who's the tall? Have you ever seen the show?
Is it about cars?
Yeah,
I think I have.
But they're in like I don't know if it was, I think it was either Central America or South.
Do they
America.
race different cars to places? Is that what I?
Yeah, I think that's part of it. And I don't know how he was there, but at one point, I don't know if he was on the side of the road or whatever. He was waiting on them, and he saw this guy over here like doing something. It was all like blurred out, and then he went to another stop, and he asked the lady, you know, kind of what was going on, and I think. And she said, sometimes the shepherds or the farmers, they have practice wives. And so it's kind of like a, you know.
Practice wives?
Yeah.
That's a concept there. It should be in every marriage, I think. What do you think?
So
hey, honey, I was just down at the practice wife store.
So they just have a couple of sheep?
The practice wife range. Then it could be a real woman, the practice wife, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, you could have a real, you know. Or apparently a horse.
John, this is how we get rich.
How do we get rich?
We open a practice wives shop. It's not prostitution. It's practice wifing.
Okay. And we got to shift towards actual, you know, women.
We can advertise it.
It's legal. Well, we don't even say prostitution. It's
Paramount is begging for me to do commercials on Paramount.
Paramount?
I get Paramount. No. Well, it could be Mount in this instance, I
You
guess.
talking about Paramount Plus, or what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
they want commercials all the time.
What did you call it?
Paramount.
Okay, I've never heard it called
There's no
that.
U in it.
In Paramount.
Is there a U in it?
I believe so.
Yeah, you're right. Paramount Plus. It's
I was
Paramount.
like, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm smarter for having known you.
But you know, I had.
Well, that's for practice wives. Paramount's even better.
Yeah, it is. And the plus, you get the plus with the Paramount thing.
Maybe that's
So
not
how do
illegal.
so you envisioned this like as a corner store, only it's just practice wives, or?
Yeah, I'll be working the counter and like, hey, I'd like to practice on one with a big ass. You got a big ass wife I can practice on?
You got specifications.
We have a big ass coming in at 3.
Yeah.
If you could wait until
So-
then, we have a reasonable ass available. Maybe you could take 2 reasonable and count that as 1 big ass to practice.
Right. But I think we would have both agree that prostitution needs to be legal, right?
It needs to be legal.
Yes. It probably should be legal.
Well, I think it'd be better for the people involved, the women, maybe, because then it can be regulated. It could be regulated then, right?
Yeah, I forget the name of the show, but there was a show on, was it Prime or? It was like this. It was this British show about the legalization of prostitution. It was like a documentary about what's that?
Go ahead.
It was a documentary about this. Essentially, it was just we call them a whorehouse or a brothel in Britain, in one of these like random towns. And that's what it was like. They would call up and they were like, hey, is such and such in? And they would have like regular hours, and you know, the guys would come in and they're like, she was like, yeah, we get some weirdos, and they end up investing in their own van because they wanted to get the ladies off the streets, you know.
So they have a portable van to pick up.
Yeah, so they got a portable van. They could pick up a guy, and they could, you know, do the thing in the van.
Oh,
and,
like
you know, it was behind closed
Uber.
doors.
But what would the name of it be if it was Uber to take
I
you to a
forget what
whorehouse?
they called it.
What
But
would you call
the
it?
name of the place was like some like I think it was like a French place, but I don't remember the name of the British documentary. We caught me off guard. I would have had the name of it.
Uber
but,
for your goober.
yeah.
I don't know. We need a name for that van. What would we call this practice wife house?
Something bus. Did you already use bus?
No, I didn't know this was I didn't know practice wifing was a thing with animals in the town of England that you're talking about, right?
No. The practice, it's 2 different. That's a brothel. I'm talking.
We were going to open a shop.
We're talking about is.
I meant real women.
What?
I meant women.
Right. Real women were in the brothel, but
right.
In the Top Gear clip, it was a guy and a sheep or a goat.
And he was practice wifing.
He was
That's what they call it. He was fucking a sheep, and they had they cleaned it up.
Certain that's what they called it.
They cleaned it up to practice wifing.
Yes. To make it sound, you know, more palatable whenever they, you know, kind of talked about it with each. I mean, because they all knew about it and they didn't think it was that big of a deal.
Hey, Johnny Weatherton was out in the field practice wifing last night. Anybody see it?
I'm very discreet.
He's been practice wifing every night this week. He's not even getting married, is he? What's the story? I think to practice wife that much, you should be engaged, I think.
Could you imagine that? They caught him again in the alley with the schnauzer. You can't leave your dogs out anymore.
He's practice wifing everywhere, mate. I don't like.
Have you ever watched Fallout?
Yeah, that's a good show.
So do you remember like one of the episodes where the guy like they're fighting each other and he's just like, well, he was fucking my chickens.
Well, speaking of practice wife, the WNBA's All-Star game was last night.
Oh, really?
I don't know why I tied the two.
I don't know why
together.
you made that transition either, but you're obviously a horrible person. But
I
go
am.
on.
I am that. I enjoyed watching it. These women were making threes from the logos, man. They'd cross the half court line and bury threes. I'm like, man, most of the men don't even shoot from that far out. Caitlin Clark made her first three of them like that. Bombs.
Oh, from half court?
Yeah, well, just over the half court line. They call it from the logo. And LeBron's not coming to Cleveland.
No, he's not. It was
LeBron fucked us again, John. He fucked us again.
I think that he thinks that he's got more than 2 years in him. He might play till 50.
He's in great shape. You know, I can't imagine the shape that he's in because he uses hyperbaric chambers and he's got all the technological stuff and he's got the ice and he's got all that stuff. I just don't think the body can probably handle that.
So how old is he?
40. It's going to be 42, or is he 42?
But if you think about it, though, he probably has the body and the age, unless there's just other wear and tear that we don't know about.
He's 41. His birthday's in December, so he'll be 42 next season.
So, yeah, and these doctors, they probably told him, like, look, you have the body of a 35-year-old.
Who knows? I mean, yeah, I don't.
So he must think he can get
I
through
can't
this
imagine being that good a shape. I just lost 20 pounds, and I'm not in good shape yet.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I mean, obviously, I'm not in any shape except for round.
Round's a shape.
There we go.
That's the joke on stage I hear all the time. Oh, I'm round, so I'm in shape. I'm in. WNBA was pretty fun for me to watch. I like women's basketball. I used to coach women's basketball. Remember that joke?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even put that in my set yet. I don't know which jokes to pick out for Tuesday. Tuesday night. Big show at the Cove in Geneva. Wardy's Laugh Factory, 8 p.m. I think it's 5326. No, I better look at the ad. Here it is.
And is that you just show up or
5326 Lake Road, East Geneva, Ohio. 44041. Starring Nick Stanko, Jimmy Ward III, Kyle Voorhees. Voorhees. Where's that? Isn't that the killer from
is that Halloween?
Friday the 13th? Mike?
Or you're right. It's
Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, Jason, yeah.
Oh. I wonder if he's any relation. Mike Shanks, very funny guys. He just won a contest. I saw him at the Funny Farm. The Jimmy Ward Jr. and Jimmy Ward III will be there. I didn't know Jimmy Ward was a junior. I didn't realize that. And featuring, ladies and gentlemen, from West Virginia, the master of practice wifing, John Wellington, or as friends call him, Beef Wellington. And headlining the show, Marv Connor, the greatest comedian in Northeast Ohio, and Ohio, the whole state. Fuck it. Might as well. I'm the greatest comedian ever. John says, whoa, you're getting a little full of yourself, aren't you?
Hey, everybody's got to be a little delusional.
If I don't believe it, who else will, right?
Right?
I know I'm the funniest comedian ever. I know it. My AI tells me that every day. They're like, how are you not a star? That's what it says. These are the best jokes I've ever heard. You've got the greatest jokes ever. I'm like, I know.
You think
And
that
no one
your AI goes back to its other AI buddies? It's like, you hear what I'm telling this fucker?
he said talking about practice wifing. He wants to open a shop.
I told him that joke was good.
I told him this joke was good.
I told him it's got great grandpa vibes.
I told him AI is trying to ruin your life. I told him use this line when you meet women.
That is how AI will destroy the world. It will slowly break the psyche of every person that it comes in contact with. By making the person more and more delusional about who and what they are.
AI, how'd you like this joke?
Your influences are SpongeBob SquarePants.
Hey, practice wifing. Let's do it. That's a chicken on a tree. I don't know what the...
What a good boy.
That's who practice wifed a lot. That's why. Monkey named Bubbles.
We got to make the distinction that there is a difference. You're just suggesting that we call brothels practice wifing.
I think you could get around the laws of prostitution if you a practice facility.
But you're not suggesting that, like, in the brothel below, there's also,
I'm saying there should be a doggy style station. Should have stations.
But no, but you're not suggesting in the same area so you want that legalized too.
I want it to be a practice.
No.
No, you want to do anal. You want to do anal with your wife, and that could ruin your marriage if you don't do it right.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah, but I need you to clear up this very fine print scenario so that I don't find you with, like, a pony or something.
No. People. I don't want animals.
Okay.
Look, I've been abused by dolphins enough in my life. I know.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
I know.
You of all people.
I mean, I've been attacked by penguins. I've had elephants attack me. Most people have not been abused by animals as much as I have. Yet, I still go to zoos, John.
With his trunk? What did he...
Oh, he raised up on his paws. He was going to crush me. And my daughter, we were together. Remember that story? At the Louisville Zoo, we went in for an elephant ride, and it had a enclosure down in the ground. It was a big concrete pit-like, and people would take an elephant ride. And we were last in line, and the elephant went crazy. He grabbed the trainer and slammed him into the wall with his thing. And then the elephant came after us, and he raised up on his back paws. And here's what really happened was the trainer came over and hit the elephant with a shovel in the face. That's all that stopped the elephant from killing us.
Oh.
And as soon as it got distracted, I ran the fuck out of there. I mean, my daughter ran out.
Was this before or after the dolphin incident?
It would have been before, I think. Yeah, because my daughter was much older when I fought the penguin.
Wait. What was the first incident?
The first incident? What do you mean? Which happened first? The elephant.
So in the timeline, was it the penguin, elephant, and dolphin, or dolphin, elephant, penguin? I mean, what?
Look, John, we know the dolphin never really actually raped me, right?
I thought that's how that SeaWorld got shut down.
No, I just heard a guy on WMMS talking about having sex with a dolphin, and I made up the dolphin encounter.
All right. Thank you for breaking the fourth wall. I thought that you were a mime at SeaWorld.
Oh, you're adding to it. All right. Let's hear it.
and you got raped by a. You were like doing the act. You fell in.
Screaming.
And slammed you against the wall. And I'm just wondering.
I couldn't even go.
Slowly. Once again, the makeup smears.
Slide down the glass. Oh, you thought I was the guy that would follow people around and they went into the encounter?
Yeah, you made fun of them and stuff.
I'm the mime sliding down the glass and my makeup is running.
Yeah, like one of these ladies didn't appreciate the way you like made fun of her walk or whatever, and she just gave you a forearm shiver, flip you over into the pool there, and the dolphins were tired of your goddamn jokes.
Flipper's cousin.
Dipper.
And
then someone did Dipper.
Pinned me on the wall. My point was this. I read, this is true, as far as I remember, that dolphins don't really try to save people. And that historically you hear these stories of fell off the ship and the dolphin came and drugged me into shore and saved my life. And the dolphins were not taking him into shore for that. Experts say the dolphins were taking him into shore to bash them against the rocks. But since the person is awake, when they get into shore, they get up and walk away, and the dolphins are like, "Mac, come back here." And then the mime comes to the beach and it says, "Oh my God, not again." And the mimes, you can see the mime's prints going out into the water. And when you're a mime, when you're a mime, no one can hear you scream, John.
Do you stick? Are you still committed at that point?
To
you like what goes what first? Your need to survive.
What gets
or your need to your commitment to the bit.
At what point is a mime allowed to talk? That's what you're asking.
Right, exactly.
At what point of
like even when he shits, does he like or like
when he feels like he's in a Dexter
intimate moments?
When he feels like he's in a Dexter episode. When the plastic is on the walls and he's tied up like in Dexter. Can the mime talk then?
Right? Can you plead for your life? Or are you still like...
It's a good question. This should go viral. You better clip this. Clip the lines about the mime. What is the point where mimes can talk when they can?
Yeah, but I want to get back to this animal thing with you. But so back to the time. Okay.
Real attacks.
The penguin and the elephant thing actually happened.
But the penguin did attack me.
Okay, so what happened?
I went to SeaWorld, and if your kid knows the answer to all the questions, they take you back into the mime exhibit, not the mime.
That's fantastic. It's just a terrible French.
All mimes of history.
And it's just full of mimes.
And like it's a
baguette.
It's an audio enhanced version of mimes. I'm like, what's the point of that?
It's a visual show, Marv. It's a visual show.
I can't hear the speakers. Anyways, they take you back into the dolphin enclosure, which was, if you recall, was a bunch of fake rocks. Yeah. Did you ever go to SeaWorld?
Yeah.
And my kid knew the answer to all the penguin questions. My kid was like a genius, right? So he got every answer right. And they're going, well, you guys won the trip to visit the penguins. So I'm back there and I'm petting a little macaroni penguin, petting it on the head. And an emperor penguin had crawled up on the rocks above.
A what one?
An emperor, the big one.
So one of the bad guys from Madagascar?
Yes. Crawled up on the rocks behind me, jumped down on top of me, knocked me down, and beat the shit out of me. And if you ever fought a penguin, you'd realize very low center of gravity, hard to knock over, hard to fight back against. They pulled the penguin off of me. They're like, "Oh, we're so sorry. We don't know what happened." I go, "What made you think it attacked me?" And they said, "Well, we think it thought you were going for his mate." Says, "Oh, he could tell."
What were you wearing?
Uh,
Were you dressed like a penguin?
Polo and shorts. I'm sure it was a hot day. It was
White and
SeaWorld.
black?
You don't go to SeaWorld in your all black cowboy outfit. You don't go to SeaWorld in your all black practice wifing outfit.
Or your penguin costume. Your giant penguin.
Hey, Batman. I'm going to kill that Batman. Very bad penguin
So
impression.
you're saying that if I'm to believe this story, you're
What's not to
saying
believe?
that the penguin with the big eyebrows, the crazy
And he had the little.
eyebrows, Danny DeVito, jumped up onto a like fake stone platform and did a wrestling move off of this fake stone platform onto you,
He more cannonballed me, I'd say.
knocked you down. Like, was it flipper first?
I'd say feet first. I don't really know. I didn't see it coming.
Oh, like, was it like his, I don't know.
It was a penguin race.
You said it was his feet?
It was a penguin race.
I don't think that's the music you're wanting. And he drop kicked you, knocked you. Now, did he slap you in the face with his fins? Is it a fin?
He pretty much just slapped me around a little bit.
Hello.
He
But
said that to
didn't-
me.
He didn't peck you, did he?
He did that to me a lot.
And then, so then after that, there was an elephant incident.
That's penguin talk.
Are you sure that you haven't done some
Pull his cock out.
What?
and this is animals' revenge? I mean, you said you saw the boys when the deep got killed by all those sea animals. Maybe the word was out that you'd done some practice wifing, and animals decided,
Maybe I was No, I never practiced wife on a penguin.
Hello. Los pingüinos me la van a mascar. Kawasaki,
life.
Cago, Crico y Stripper.
The penguin was a stripper, I think is what he said.
Pingüinos me la van a mascar. Kawasaki, Cago.
That is
Penguin, baby.
strip club. I don't know that. I don't understand that freedom of.
I can't hear you. What penguin music? That's what it sounded like when he fell down on top of me. You hear it?
Yeah.
And then I heard someone scream this.
He's pulling his cock out.
What if?
Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all.
What if since the universe is vast and there's huge amounts of space, what if there are other planets where there are humanoids that are more advanced than humans? Like if cows are the dominant species, or
Like there's a
Or
penguin that's in control.
penguins are the dominant species,
Hmm.
and they come back and they're like, "You've been doing what?"
You fought the penguins? I didn't. It really wasn't a fight. He just whipped me.
Yeah, he beat your ass, is what it sounds like.
In penguin enclosures, no one can hear you scream.
I would say Chili Willy beat you up, but I think that reference is a little too old. You remember Chili Willy?
I do. He was very funny comic.
Just relax. I'll take care of the squealing, wretched pinhead puppets of Gotham.
That's what he said. I don't.
To his sister, to his
Just relax. I'll take care of the squealing puppet pinheads of Gotham.
I'm like, wait a minute, penguin. What's going on here?
He's doing a little sister wife of his own.
To do this,
Or,
when you hear a penguin go like, shit's gonna go down.
practice wife.
I'ma quit this game and play Club Penguin.
Is that all from Batman 2?
I don't know. That's not how my sound effects work. They're just names, and I just guess.
All right. I think people have gotten their fill of practice
They need to hear one more penguin sound.
Helicopter, helicopter.
They flew a helicopter in. Here's where I screwed up.
I'll give it to you.
Here's where I
That
screwed
was-
up. You realize I could have got money from both of these places probably if I just stuck around and sued them.
What places? Oh, the zoo.
Zoo?
And the,
And SeaWorld.
yeah.
Specifically the zoo, because our lives were in danger there.
Yeah, that elephant sounded like that elephant really wanted to fuck you.
And you know what? I bet there's not even a record of it anywhere. I bet they would just, this never happened, they're going to say.
Oh, of the.
Because we got our shit and went home. We're like, get the fuck out of here. We were scared.
So did the elephant even get its like feet up on your shoulders?
It was no, it didn't touch me, but it was right in front of us. My daughter was up on my shoulders, and she's screaming. I had hair then. She pulled my
So
hair.
you were
going,
facing the elephant.
going, no elephant ride, Daddy, no elephant ride. She's screaming like crazy.
Oh. And so, but she was on your shoulders?
Yeah.
Mm.
It was very scary.
I mean, it was probably pretty scary for the elephant to see this human with two heads.
You think that's what pulled it off?
I mean, it fucked me up.
He goes, oh my
I
God,
don't know what the fuck's going on.
this
There's like,
guy's this thing with two heads is gonna practice wife me. That's what happened.
I mean, and then smack with the shovel.
That shovel
You
saved
just
my life.
got a dose of zoo reality right there.
That elephant's like, whoa, I was in control and then I ate shovel. I don't know.
No, it's like you don't understand. It freaked me out, man. It's like this human's got like two heads, four arms.
Dude had two heads. What was I supposed to do?
Like, can you imagine in like if this was like back in biblical times where if you saw somebody from far away, but if somebody was on somebody's shoulders, it looked like, and they did this, it looked like they'd had four arms.
That's
and
true.
6 legs, and and you were to draw it, it'd kind of fuck you up a little bit.
You probably thought I was saying this.
Can I put my balls in your jaws? Balls in your jaws.
Oh, hell no, the elephant said to that.
Now, were you trying to calm her down by also saying something?
No, I was scared.
No. Like when she was crying and saying no elephant ride, like before that, you were like, it's okay, or were you just quiet?
I'm like,
Finish him.
no. I was scared. I just know as soon as I got my chance, we were out of there.
Well, because if you have the thing on top of you that's screaming, and then the other thing in the middle is also screaming.
Yeah, I was very concerned with my daughter's life.
Yeah. Did you take her down or what?
We were pinned against the wall. I didn't know what to do.
Oh, Jesus.
It was a
Yeah, I think
concrete-
it was the two-headed human that really...
It could have been. It could have been. And you know my daughter's name, of course.
It's Brittany, bitch.
My daughter Brittany, I don't know if she remembers this even.
Oh, really?
That's what I should have done the elephant.
How old was she?
I would guess 4, maybe. My son wasn't. My son.
Note to everybody. How much did you have to pay for the elephant ride?
I don't even know.
They
I
won't
think-
remember it.
I don't remember. I don't remember that there was a cost for it. I think it was,
Yeah, well,
it was a
maybe
free
they'll
thing
do
at the
this.
zoo. It was a Louisville Zoo.
you know,
Let's see if they're still doing it.
I doubt it. Not after that elephant attacked that man with the girl, and they had to hit it in the face with a shovel. That's when they stopped.
It has no elephant rides at all anymore. The zoo permanently ended it due to safety concerns.
I told you.
I'm going to put in, I was attacked by an elephant at Louisville Zoo.
Are you giving it a Yelp review from like 2001? That would be great. Retro Yelp reviews.
A major public record exists of a visitor being attacked by an elephant on June 29th, 1994.
Was that you?
No, a 28-year-old machinist, Troy Ramsey, was severely injured by an 8,000-pound female elephant named Kenya when she wandered from her barn during a ride operation.
Did that guy also?
He filed a lawsuit, and he won an undisclosed amount of money. Fuck, I could have been rich.
Not poor animal took a shovel to the face. Should have cashed in, Marv. Well,
fucked up, man.
But you weren't injured though, were you? Was that guy injured?
There's no public record because you left and didn't file a report. I wonder if I got video of it. I probably didn't own a camera then.
Yeah, but did either one of you get hurt?
No. Just scared as shitless.
You're just emotionally scarred.
I remember it. I'll tell you that.
And to this day, you still can't have sex with elephants.
No practice wifing with elephants anymore. You know, here's the thing.
You're like sad about it.
You practice wife with an elephant, and it's not just a practice for them. They never forget. Elephants never forget, John. I think it's about time to wrap this show up. We didn't even talk about explosive diarrhea, which should be on everyone's mind right now. Ohio's second in the country.
Is there a specific type of elephant that
It was an African. It was an African elephant named Kenya. I'm sure it was the same elephant that attacked a dude.
So it wasn't Dumbo.
No.
You're not into the ears.
I'm assuming it was Kenya because she already attacked the dude. Probably attacked me first.
You know, we didn't even get into Iran.
My daughter was born in '86. So this probably happened to me in the early '90s.
Well, that was in the early 90s. 94 is considered early 90s, isn't it? Or
Let's just what we're going to say about Trump being an idiot.
All right.
We didn't even get to. We got to watch some of his speech, right?
Yeah, at the least.
All right. Trump was so stupid. Even he knew his speech bombed. Okay. I've lost you.
Did he talk about his years practice wifing?
I bet he practiced wives a lot. Oh, did you see that they took over? You know what happened at Zorro Ranch? That was one of Epstein's places, right? In New Mexico.
Yeah.
And supposedly there's two kids that were murdered there, and they buried them.
I heard about that.
But what happened was after one of Trump's buddies bought Epstein's ranch and immediately started improvements on the ranch, tearing things out. Yes. They excavated it and tore up a lot of stuff, and they got rid of a lot. And the state dude was investigating, but then when Trump was president in 19, the federal government took over the investigation. And guess what happened?
What happened?
No investigation whatsoever. When the federal government took it over, nothing. So later on, that guy sold it to somebody else, and somebody else wanted to do some restorations, and he was getting ready to start. And the women were like, "Wait a minute, this is the place where a lot of the crime happened. You got it. You can't let him get rid of all that evidence." So now they're reinvestigating Zorro Ranch, which is probably more of the awful stuff happened there than anywhere else, based on the women's accounts of the stories. I think that's where Sasha Baron. Sasha Riley said that's where Trump raped him, and where he put the tent stake in his ass.
Well, wait, was it there or a mansion in Kentucky?
Why would it be a mansion in Kentucky?
I thought that's what you said. It was in a mansion in Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to Sasha Riley's statement. Maybe there's something in there.
I mean, you might be right, but I thought that was the story.
Maybe Trump was just practice wifing
him. Maybe.
A summary of his podcast. Was traffic abused and assaulted by a network that included Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. But the recordings of the documentary circulating online have not been authenticated by law enforcement or mainstream outlets. Material is nonetheless metastasized across Substack, podcasts, and social platforms, generating both a fervent belief and sharp skepticism of reviving long-standing cultural patterns around unverified survivor testimony and conspiracy-driven amplification. Initial audio uploads in long form were published and promoted on Substack.
So it was or was I missed that because I was looking up something. I looked up the definition of practice wifing, and they don't bring up anything about. Even though I'm pretty sure that that's what they called it or something like that.
There's nothing. It doesn't tell what he said. It's too hard. I guess there's all kinds of. It's not verified. Report Wire said they listened to the abuse. It also included Andy Biggs, who's running for governor of Arizona, Jim Jordan of Ohio, and Lindsey Graham, and Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. Wow. You know what? And we've done this before. We don't need to go back in time. But.
What, the Supreme Court stuff?
There's unredacted audio of my interviews with Sasha, so individuals longing for justice could read and listen unfettered and discern the truth. Featured 6 audio clips of Barrows that she said recorded in July that the legal name is William Sasha Riley, but they go by Manuel Sasha Barrows. Barrows claimed a man named William Ripley adopted him in 1978 and trafficked them as a child.
Wait. Are they male, female, or trans?
He's male. He's a male.
Okay.
He was an Army veteran. He said Charter Woods disclosed tracking down police reports and archives from account Charles Woods Hospital in Dothan, Alabama, as well as contacting former Army service members. I guess Trump went to the hospital in Alabama, it sounds like, huh?
Well, where the fuck did I get the Kentucky at?
I don't know. We'd have to read this whole thing and go through it.
Yeah, that's all right. Because that's what
There's no evidence to confirm the claims. Snopes said there's no evidence that will confirm the claims. It doesn't say the claims aren't true. It just says there's no evidence to support them. Because they went to that hospital and found no records of Trump having a tent stake driven in his ass. But we do have the poopy diapers he sits on.
So they just think that he leaks. I mean, he's had the money in order to get that fixed, or do they? Or I guess if you're saying that story is true,
You probably would have to get a colostomy bag to fix it. He probably won't do it. He's too vain. Wouldn't you think? I mean, you've seen the people's faces when he shits during the meetings and stuff. He shits right in there. In my humble opinion, that's what I've witnessed. All right, let's talk about this speech.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, let's talk about the speech. But if you were, let's say it's not Trump, and the president of the United States shit himself next to you, would you say anything? Or would you keep quiet and just sit in the smell?
I mean, if I liked the president, I probably wouldn't say anything. And clearly everybody around him likes him, right?
Right. But if it was like a loud, like wet, like rough one, you know what I mean? And long, you say nothing.
No, I don't think I would. Not if I liked him. Now, I would say something for sure. I'd go like, Jesus, man, give us a break. Says, you better change that. They only hold 8 pounds, Donald. That's what I would say. They're only good for like 10 pounds.
And then he's supposed to give you a medal for something.
Yep,
so imagine you're like every veteran who has to receive something from him. He's like walking up behind you and he's just shitting himself.
You get a Purple Heart just for having to stand next to him.
All right, let's hear this.
I don't even know if this is a good one.
Exclusively reveal to you this evening that for the heaviest of the heavyweights, we will have sloppy Chris Christie, one of the sloppiest human beings you'll ever meet, fighting, I would say, I could mention the governor of Chicago, but I'm going to mention instead Jerry Nadler. And they're fighting for a big piece of cheesecake, big fat piece of cheesecake. Who the hell wrote that line? But it is true.
But it's true.
It makes sense.
He's bombing and he knows it.
Yeah, but what was he didn't even set it up. Was there correct me if I'm wrong, but was there a setup there?
A lot of people think I didn't. It was a bad joke. They said I didn't. A lot of people don't realize it's not easy telling jokes. Stand up is very hard, John. Not everybody can do it. I'm very funny, John. I'm probably the fun. If people say, everyone says, of the presidents, I'm the funniest president ever, John. No one's ever been close to being as funny as I am, John.
You're Van Buren, right?
Fuck you. I think you've been in some cheesecake fights, motherfucker. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, definitely. At the factory.
Look. I'm sitting here at this dais. It's been a rough night for me. They're talking about all the Epstein file shit. I'm just supposed to sit here and keep my mouth shut. I have to put up every award is reporting on Epstein, reporting on the friend of Epstein, reporting on Trump and Epstein, Trump and Epstein, Trump and Epstein. And if I'm not careful, John, they're going to try to link us together. They're going to say Trump and Epstein were practice wifing in a field in Norwegian.
Could you imagine? They didn't get enough sex from the girls and the boys. They had to go out and search for sheep, like in the dark.
A lot of people say sheep are great animals, John. The Sheep Detectives, not a good movie because sheep apparently talk. Before you practice wife with a sheep, remember the sheep talk. They'll let people know what's going on. Like I was selling a talking sheep, John, and the guy says, "Why are you selling a talking sheep?" And I said, "Because that sheep lies." says I had sex with him. I was practice wifing, John.
Why you butchered him? He's telling stories.
The sheep was a mime. All I saw was
Poor Sean the sheep just making hoof marks.
a lot of people said it was the worst speech ever given at a correspondence dinner, John. But they don't remember the correspondence dinner where we all got shot at. That wasn't a good one. That was a bad speech.
So why you've had all these years to get your revenge for the Obama jokes at his correspondence dinner? How do you fuck it up so bad with the? I mean, I only saw one joke, but it didn't even. There was no setup there that I mean, what the hell was that?
The other day, John, a senator I knew got a text, great guy, from his wife, and she said, when you get home, I want to have you immediately. Come up the stairs and make love to me. And he said, I can't do both. You know what you know? In other words, can't go up the stairs and make love. Does anybody get that? That was actually, I thought that was pretty good. That was the one thing I thought was good in the whole freaking stupid speech I wrote. That was the only good one, and that went down with not exactly great laughter. Now think, in other words, you can't go up the stairs because you're too fat to make love, John. Two different things causing you can't do both, John. You can go to the stairs or you can make love, John, but you can't do both if you're fat.
Who were the writers?
It was Tony Hinchcliff, John. I'm pretty sure.
I knew you were gonna say.
It was Tony Hinchcliffe.
It was Tony Hinchcliff and
Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent and Tony Hinchcliff got together. Joe Rogan.
I have the best. Say that other podcaster, the
best.
Theo Vaughn,
Andrew Schultz, Theo Vaughn. They were all together writing these jokes.
They were all writing for Trump.
In other words, you can't go up the stairs and make love. You can't do both, John. So we're looking for term limits.
How bad did you butcher these, though, Don?
We can't have this in this country, John. It's becoming such a horrible and dangerous location that Ilhan Omar, one of my favorites, and her brother are thinking about moving in together, very much in love. A video surfaced of Ilhan giving a speech referring to World War II as World War 11, John. I can't write this stuff. I can't make this stuff up, John. She said World War 11. Deport her, John. This is the funniest speech ever. I'm rolling. People are rolling. If they're not laughing, John, I'm going to have them deported. You better laugh. You're going to be deported, John. If you don't laugh. And they asked her about it. She still thought she got it right. But I'm not surprised. She said World War 11, John. Because she's a low IQ person, John. And also a very dishonest person, John. She ought to get the hell out of her country. She shouldn't be here. She shouldn't be in our country, John. She calls her brother husband number one, John. Husband number one. In all fairness, I didn't write this speech, John. My speeches are much funnier, John.
Who was the host? Who was your host that night? Were you hosting?
I think it was Wolf Blitzer.
Oh. That poor guy.
He had to stand up there and wait a second, I gotta leave the studio, John. I think it was Wolf Blitzer, yeah.
Why do you look younger without the hair?
We should have the audience pick. I should put some hairs on and see if I'm younger or older with hair. I see these older comics go to the open mics, John, and they clearly they have coal black hair. Clearly they've dyed their hair, right? Mm-hmm. And they say, and I never dyed my hair. Come on, dude. Their whole act is about being old, and then they dye their hair totally no gray hair. I'm like, what? It doesn't. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, man? Your act is, hey, you kids, get off the lawn, and then you try to look young. I don't.
Right.
And most of them are younger than me. That's what really gets me. I'm going, they're doing, oh, I'm an old man joke. I'm going, fuck, man, you're not even the oldest guy in the show tonight. There's four of us. There's four of us older than you.
And they're like in what? In their 50s? And you're like, you're what, 78?
Yeah, I'm 78. Back when you could practice wife and no one cared, John. Do you want to see Trump give him some of this speech?
Yeah.
Right. We'll go to Jerry in Oceanside, California, Republican.
Oops.
Jerry, are you there?
Wrong.
I am here. Thank you. Yeah, I would say a couple of things. Number one, the whole program, I was glad I was able to watch the whole thing from beginning to end, because it was transformational in many, many ways. But the thing I would say is,
this is not.
The medalist was great. I thought the awards were great, and reflected, what the freedoms we have that were described. I thought the president.
Let's skip to the end.
He hasn't changed, and he's not going to change. So I'm glad that you put the show on. I thought it was fantastic, but him doing people a favor and showing up and treating the audience like that was despicable. But it's the same way he treats everybody all the time.
See, these aren't Trump. These are people calling in. Here it is.
Wait, is this you in the... Oh.
Somebody called me. Hang on. I got to get to the commercial.
I thought you were showing...
I'm looking for a Trump.
I thought you...
Oh, somebody won an award for this picture. I got to show it. Look at this picture. He got an award for it. And Trump had to sit there, and they're going... Remember when the guy passed out in the Oval Office?
Yeah, and he couldn't care less, and he's kind of like...
They showed, here's a picture of someone who shows the two Americas.
What?
That's what it said. It says, Trump obviously could care less what's happening. He's just like the statue. There was another statue in the back. They described it. He stands just like the statue in the back. And there's just a life-threatening situation going on over here. And Trump is like not even interested.
Well, would it have been worse if he was sitting in the chair and he just put his feet up?
No, it would have been about the same, I think. Where's that real picture? That wasn't the real
He
picture.
had like two things to do if you're Trump. And he gave you the better of the two, if you think about it, because he definitely wasn't going to look over there and act concerned or say, "Are you okay?"
That was his concern phase right there.
Yeah, right there. He was like, "All right, well, I can't do anything. I'm incapable of doing anything at all."
This won the award for best photo of the year or something.
Yeah, because over here, they laying on the ground right there, that's America. That's what that photo means.
Yeah. I got him. Oh, I wish I could remember the district. What was the award? The wild picture of Trump after someone passed out. That photo annoyed Trump. Can you believe that? And then he had to sit there at the thing and watch a guy win an award for it. Isn't that great? Wouldn't that piss you off if you were president?
Yeah, but he doesn't give a shit. He's just like,
They said it was the worst correspondence dinner speech ever given. Even worse than the explosive diarrhea speech.
Because we should not be electing a president that needs to change. That is not what the presidency is for. It is not for you to start to, at some point, find your moral compass.
He won't find it. Measles are way up. We got to say that. Taco Bell took the blame for the explosive diarrhea because they got their meat from Taylor Farms. But Taylor Farms went to the White House, bribed them, I heard. And then all of a sudden, the White House says, no, that was a false positive on the test from Taylor Farms. It didn't happen. So talk about that. Our show is next Tuesday at the Cove in Ashtabula. Hey, all of our fans, all 13 of you, come to the show. That would be like a sellout for us.
Yeah, let's get to the board.
I am the funniest comic in Ohio. If you haven't heard yet.
All right, you then are the POW, the most Trumpy of.
I'm the greatest comedian in the history of Ohio. You need to have me on all your shows. No one books me, John. How could they not book the greatest comedian? No respect, John. I get no respect. I'm the greatest comic ever. Hero of this week has to be who?
I was under the impression that John Ossoff really just grilled
Pete Hegseth as a new asshole.
Yeah,
he did too. Because Hegseth kept trying to lie about stuff. He goes, wait. He goes, did this not happen? Did this not happen? And Hegseth would not answer any questions.
Right. So that's my vote.
Hegseth is Ossoff. How you spell O?
I don't know, but I'm just going Ossoff. I have no idea.
Ossoff. That's what I'll write. One good thing, we had Marv Connor and the poop of the day.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that was. Poop du jour. One good thing that came out this week. We know we don't have to worry about Trump becoming a stand-up.
Yeah, there we go. No, Trump has no future in stand-up.
Trump. He thinks he's funny. Stand-up.
You know what it is? It was kind of funny at the beginning because you never heard anybody talk like that, but it got old fast.
Yeah. And we predicted LeBron is back, and no, he's not.
No.
Now we predicted LeBron is a cunt. No. What are we predicting? LeBron, will he win a championship, you think? Or are we going to predict something else?
He could. I don't know.
I think, here's my prediction for this week. Trump's going to come out with a tight new 5 minutes just to make up for that show. I think Trump's going to come out and do a new. Trump's going to be
jokes, or you think he's got a new
I think Trump will be at some open mics next week.
He's going to try his own material out. So you think that he bombed so hard?
He's going to start doing open mics.
He's actually going to start like interrupting Caroline Levitt during press announcements to do like a tight five.
He'll go, Caroline, take my wife, please. Caroline, how about this? Rectum damn near killed him. How about that?
And
Caroline?
then every 30 seconds, or if he gets one laugh, he's like, I wrote that one. That was mine.
That was one of my jokes. I wrote that joke, everybody. It was me. I write if they're funny, they're my jokes. If they're not funny, then it's philosophy.
Or he'll be around. Somebody will say something like, hey, can I have that? Can I take that?
I think I should get the new Bill Maher show. If Bill Maher quits, I should get that. You know what? I'm going to put myself in the time slot. The Jimmy Kimmel slot. I'm taking that over.
Right? Yeah. Do you
the
think
Colbert slot? CBS is going to put him on his own talk show after the presidency.
Right.
It'll be the
programming.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Late Show starring Donald Trump. He's going to come out. Hey, what's in the news? A lot of people say it's in the news. Let's just talk about me, everybody. Let's talk about me. Some people say
Jiminy Click or Jiminy Glick.
Some people say I was what was it called, John?
Practice wifing.
Practice wifing in the field the other day. It wasn't me. That was Stephen Miller. You got to recognize. I have hair. He's bald. We look the same. No, we don't. Pete Hegseth got fired. When I left the presidency, Pete Hegseth got fired somehow. Pete Hegseth, he's a drunk again. He's laying in the alleys.
I thought Stephen Miller's kink was being birthed.
Birthed?
Yeah.
You have to fill me in on that one. He likes to pretend he's coming out of the.
Yeah.
Ew. He looks like a baby though. He does. He's got my hairline. We're crowning.
He's got all the fluids and he's like,
we're crowning.
I ate the placenta while I was inside.
I'm crowning. I just poured cherry water over my leg. I didn't know there's water in my cherry bowl. Fuck. I'm crowning. I got water everywhere. All right. So that's a good prediction. I think Trump at open mic is a good prediction.
Yeah.
Performer of the week. It was Teletrump last week. Who could be better than Trump at? How about Wolf Blitzer standing there insulting Trump all night, and Trump had to take it?
Yeah, sure. That would be under hero. That's not the most Trump-like of the
right,
Trump.
you're right.
Would you give it to Hegseth?
It has to be. Who would be better than? Well, could it beat Hegseth? Was he? He was a performer.
Did anybody else talk besides Trump, or were there any other comedians on there? Like no Rob Schneider, no
comedians. I know he insulted Caitlin Collins again.
No
Trumpies.
No Hinchcliff.
There should have been. They should have given him the slot.
No Theo Vaughn. No fucking who's the other mustache guy? None of those guys.
Andrew Schultz.
Yeah. What happened? I thought they were his boys.
Any comics? I think it was just Trump.
What about the guy from Fox News that thinks he's a comedian?
Yeah, Gutfield. You think Gutfield would have been there?
Yeah, he thinks he's something.
They called him the comedian in chief, is what they called him.
Who, Trump?
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, they didn't. I guess apparently that's a comic strip, comedian in chief.
Oh, okay.
You want to hear his wildest jokes at the dinner?
Yes. Or we'll put in quotation marks jokes.
For those who don't know, the previous event was halted by an assailant who attempted to rush the event checkpoint. Oh, that's not a joke. All right. Here's one. Oh, we can put them on the screen.
He held an event. 3 people showed up, and given the choice between seeing some of the really beat up faces of the UFC, almost everyone chose the people in the UFC. It was between the 2 of them of the UFC. And what about Bruce Springsteen? What the hell happened to that guy? He looks like hell. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not supposed to step to he doesn't like the way I look. They say, no, don't mention my frickin' name, will you? But at a recent concert, we've had a lot of good names. All he did was talk politics. He ought to run for office. That'd be interesting. But all he talked about, he made 4 political speeches in his 3-hour show. The tour has been renamed Bored in the USA. And his new song was so bad that Chris Christie, who's like a fan, you know, he goes out and tells everybody how he hates Chris Christie. Keep that guy out of my... And I see Chris Christie there again, high-fiving Bruce Springsteen in the aisle. And Bruce Springsteen saw him and didn't even lift his hand up. And I just wanted, because I used to be friendly with Chris. Chris, when somebody doesn't like you, write them off. Forget it. You got billions of people in the world. You don't have to make a jerk out of yourself.
Great comedy. Oh, my God.
Was Chris Christie there?
He must have been. I don't know. What kind of comedy is that? How's it get any better than that, John?
So, wait a minute. So, did Trump think that he was roasting some
Bruce
of these
Springsteen.
people?
He got Bruce Springsteen good. What are you talking about?
But you know what? But I will look. You got to give Trump a credit on this. I mean, yeah, maybe don't show up just for the free mail, Chris. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, that's kind of weird, don't you think?
Here's one about the governor of his governor of Chicago joke. Are you ready for that?
Yeah. Even because you know he's going to say something.
Talk about, they got a whole table full of Republicans there. They're saying, no, don't mention my frickin' name, will you please? But we've had a lot of good names. But the Democrats are there to destroy wealth. And honestly, they've gone absolutely crazy. Gavin Newsom's not only a man who really wants to run for president, he's doing a bad job running a state. You can't have somebody like a J.B. Pritzker, who I understand is not president, sadly, but You know, some people say, never use the fat word. And I don't. I would never call anybody fat. I have my own problems. You know, it's not like I'm perfect. Sir, in the back, don't call him a fat pig, okay? I'm sticking up for him. Don't call him you. You can't do that, sir. You can't.
This is Trump's crowd work.
You're a fat pig. Please. All right? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Everyone's trying to figure out who is that guy? Does he exist? But the nice part is when you do that, the press can't get you because I'm defending a man who obviously has a problem. Actually, he's lost a lot of weight. I saw him recently. He lost quite a bit of weight. I don't know what the hell. He's got no chance, believe me. Anything he does, the family threw him out of the business. A number of other potential talk about.
Wow, what a joke save. I mean, come on.
We should have just gotten that whole thing and just maybe we'll do that next week.
There's Caitlin Collins. We're gonna do
Watch
that.
the whole thing and dissect every.
He's got a Nicki Minaj twerking joke. Would you rather hear that or Caitlin
There is
Collins?
no way his writers wrote these like this.
This is Caitlin. This is about Nicki Minaj.
But after hearing the gunshots, many people yelled, get down, which caused Nicki Minaj to start twerking. Do you believe it? Get down.
Pete Higgs is
She's
laughing.
the only one that really understood what that meant. It's quite an evening. But tonight we come back together to answer that heinous attack with unwavering resolve. And every one of us here this evening to show that in America, we do not yield to political violence. We can't do that. Can't do it.
Wow. I mean, that's a solid set, John. Don't you think?
Oh my goodness. Was that so he saved his closer was the Nicki Minaj joke?
I don't think it was his closer, but he did a Caitlin Collins joke. I mean, it was all
fresh.
So hot. He's got to start stand up. I can't wait for the Trump show. What's he going to call it?
Hour?
My Venezuela trip, he'll call it, or something. Bombing like Venezuela, he'll call it, or something. Trump bombs. What would you call a Trump comedy show?
I don't know. You're seeing my basement though.
Season 2. That's what Trump. The 47th presidency is what you call the Trump bomb show of comedy, right? All right, that bomb too. I'm bombing.
I was trying to fix this.
We had Todd Blanche. We had Bill somebody. Vance. Vance is now named as the leader for who's going to get the nomination. He's going to support Vance. He came out and said this week. So where do we want to put Vance? At number 1, he's sucking Trump's dick the hardest right now. He passed up little Marco. Who we putting at 5, 4, 3, 2?
I mean, I think Hegseth has got to go in somewhere, right?
Yeah, he definitely is failing as a military leader. He's fired all the competent generals.
Who spoke? I think the writers.
We've used up all our missiles, by the way. His writers have got to be there. They were awful. Could you imagine this? You couldn't.
I don't think you would put that on your resume, would you?
Wouldn't you? It's the worst. They're not even close to fucking jokes.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't like
Nicki Minaj. Okay, that's the only one that came close to a joke. When she heard when people said "get down," she started twerking. All right.
I bet you. How
Not
much
great.
do you want to bet that he didn't actually get any comic writers to come in? He got that off of Hegseth, Miller, and some other fucking idiot.
Well, whoever wrote it is not going to admit it. That's for
and
sure.
Vance. Those three. I bet you those three. They're like, we can write you a comedy set. We can write you a comedy. They probably are one of those. They called it a fucking not a sketch or some shit. They're like, we can write you something, sir.
It was his own material, and he hired
These
joke writers.
fucking idiots. What's that?
It was his own material, and he hired joke writers.
No,
According
he
to contributing he blended his personal style with material designed to target journalists, politicians, and celebrities.
did they get paid?
Then when he bombed, he started questioning the lines and indicating not all jokes were his own creation. Who the hell wrote this if it didn't go over?
Yeah. He didn't they didn't get paid. That's what happened.
Yeah, you go like mentalist Oz Perlman was there, and Trump's speech lasted over an hour with self-deprecating humor, political jabs, and commentary and press. Here's Trump's self-deprecating humor. My huge cock.
Well, that seems really bad for Oz because he knew it was
My
gonna
huge
happen.
cock. It hurts people sometimes, John. That's self-deprecating. Sometimes the
That
women
would
are
have
like,
been funnier
oh,
if he
stop.
just made mushroom dick jokes the whole time about him and Stormy Daniels.
I put my penis on the woman's forehead. She looked like a character from Mario Brothers, John. That's here's Trump's funniest joke.
Who else?
Apparently, you can't leave your animals around Bobby Kennedy. Everybody, don't leave him. He'll eat your dog. I'm glad I don't have a dog, Bobby. I loved it at the dinner when all the guys left their wives, and the shooter came in and they just left their. They jumped and knocked their wives down, and then ran away. That was the best. That showed the kind of people I support.
Okay, so besides the awards and Wolf Blitzer and Trump, who spoke?
It doesn't. It just says Oz the mentalist, and Trump talked for an hour. He had a disgraced racist joke. Comedian blamed for Trump bombing at White House Correspondents' dinner. Disgraced racist joke. Comedian blamed for Trump bombing. Who did he blame? Let's see who he blamed.
Disgraced.
The racist joke wasn't mine, John. I just told it.
Was it Roseanne or who's he?
He said Tony Hinchcliff wrote the crass humor in the president's. It was Tony Hinchcliff. That's why I feel bad for Marty going around telling everybody he's got the golden ticket from Tony Hinchcliff.
I mean, you can't, even if you're they're a comedian, you can't judge that comedian for just being on his show. However, I can judge all of those guys for having Trump on their show and the way they propped him up.
No, I blame people for saying that Tony Hinchcliff is some modicum of what is funny, that he's the guy setting the standard.
Well, that'll be proven out on how far he goes and they go, right?
Well, he's already gone. He's got Netflix specials. He's already a millionaire. And shit.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's
He's
fine.
made it.
He can put it away in the bank, but I mean,
so Tony Hinchcliff has to be on this list.
well, yeah, he's the writer.
He's got to be the guy up here, right?
Sure.
He's the performer of the week. He wrote the shitty jokes that Donald Trump performed.
I mean, I can't. I mean, he couldn't have put those together that way. What don't you?
Those sound exactly like Tony Hinchcliff jokes. What are you talking about?
Well, I guess maybe I haven't watched enough of his.
There's no depth to his jokes. He's a shit comic. He's an all around a shit comic.
I mean, I haven't seen him make any like jokes on whenever I watched Marty on the show. He just kind of like, you know.
He just Marty, you're special, blah blah. That was a great clip, by the way. I mean, my distaste for Tony Hinchcliff has nothing to do with Marty's success because Marty showed to be a real, authentic person.
Now, is he the only one from Cleveland to get a golden ticket?
I don't know. I know they said a couple of people went with Marty last time and did really well.
Okay.
Marty's getting people on that show. I wouldn't go on it.
Well, I would say good for him and good for them if that's what they want to do.
Yeah, they want to be associated with that kind of person. But I'm an old man. I have no future anyway. So.
Right? Neither one of us.
Well, you're not that old. You still could have a future.
I'm a 55-year-old man.
He wrote the Jerry Nadler big fat piece of cheesecake joke.
Who, Hinchcliff?
Yeah. That's what they're saying.
Okay.
Pretty bad. All right. What happened? Oh, well, measles are up, so we got to give RFK Jr. props. He set a record in modern era of measles. It's the most cases we've ever had. And diarrhea. So let's go with Taylor Farms there. They bribed the government to take down the blame for the explosive diarrhea. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that looks good to me.
And the cases are increasing. They're not coming down. So don't shake hands with people for a while. Fist bump at best.
Fair enough. There you go.
And if you practice wifing with them, wear a condom. Wear a condom.
Are you saying while you're practice wifing, you fist bump? You got to make sure you.
I think that practice wifing clip should be a very popular one. Based
now,
on
do you swap while you practice wifing?
What?
Do you like switch?
Oh, have the animal practice wife on you?
No. You just said that if you're practice wifing with someone, as in like a friend or something.
Like an Eiffel Tower. You're on both ends of the sheep. The Eiffel Tower.
Sure, that's that too. But like, do you switch sheeps? Like, do you like, hey, I'm gonna go take this one now. You take this other one. If you're having like a party.
I guess if you had the texture of this sheep's vagina.
Could you imagine getting all your friends together in like one of these small Central American towns? You know, you get a cooler full of beer and ice, and you're like, yeah, we're going out to the farm this weekend. We're going to really have a great time. I'm going to take all my buddies out there. We're going to get hammered and fuck some sheep.
Hey, you ever remember that joke? The guy invited me to I moved out in the country, and he invited me to his house. He says, well, hey, I'm having a party. Why don't you come on over? And he goes, there's going to be a lot of drinking, a lot of cussing, a lot of fighting, and a lot of sex. And they go, who's going to be there? He goes, just you and me. And the sheep. We're going to practice wifing. And the sheep. All right, John, let's bring the boys. Hell of a show I think we had here. I don't know. Let's put our, oh, wait, before we bring the boys in, let's put our poster up. There it is, John.
All right.
Wardy's Laugh Factory. Hey, everybody, come out to our show Tuesday night. If you're near Geneva, Ohio, if you're not near it, just come out anyways. Come see the covered bridges. Spend some time. And you're going to see some great comedy because everybody on this show is a kick-ass comedian. I mean, kick-ass. I mean, the kind you'd want to practice wife with.
Well, and if you don't, then you never know. Somebody might, if you're in that area, somebody might knock on your door and make you go to the show.
Hey, clip this. Let's do a commercial. Everybody, Tuesday night, Wardy's Laugh Factory. Here's the lineup. Host Jimmy Ward Jr., featuring Nick Stanko, Mike Shanks, Kyle Voorhees. I don't know if he's related to the Friday 13th guy or not. Jimmy Ward III and John Beef Wellington. And I will be closing out the show, Marv Connor, the greatest comedian in the world. I've improved since earlier today. I was only Ohio. First I was Northeast, then I became Ohio. Now I'm the best in the world, John.
Now you're Marv Worldwide.
Marv Worldwide Productions, Worldwide Pants. Worldwide Pants. Okay, we've done it. We've insulted our friends. We've insulted our family. We've insulted animals. We've talked about when animals attack. We've done it all. So now all we can do is bring the boys in. This is the rock kind of music you can expect from us in the future.
Jarring. Can you imagine if you had all the volume all the way up? And you
Hey, I've watched Curb Your Enthusiasm. This new show,
I say thank you very
Larry
much.
David, about history.
you.
It's interesting. I'll say that.
Thank you. Well, it's not going to be it's not going to be historically accurate, obviously.
No, it's interesting. There is some accuracy to it, but it's just like
Is it funny?
He kind of keeps doing the same
bit.
Yeah, it's like I'm taking something and making fun of it in my way, the way that he always does, and it's like I can't watch a whole bunch of them in a row because it's kind of the same thing over and over again.
Okay. Is it on? What's it on? HBO?
Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was on HBO. Okay, I'll take a look.
All right, out. We're out.
Bye, folks.
Adios. See you Tuesday night, everybody. Come on out.
All right. See you Tuesday.